Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Manjit Singh from Manjit Singh CPA's office in Falls Church, Virginia. Today I have Kusum Ramachandran with me, and we're going to talk about something that I'm not very comfortable about, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of professionals not comfortable about it. However, Kusum is an expert on it. Kusum, what is the small employer health insurance credit?
This is new this year, and I guess what Mr. Singh means by saying not comfortable is that we haven't had that much experience calculating the credit since this is the first year that it goes into effect. Basically, the small employer, and the small employer means any employer that has 25 or fewer full-time employees. And that might even be in the form of 50 part-time employees, which will translate to 25 full-time equivalents. And the average annual wage of the employees should be $50,000 or lower. And if these qualifications are met, then the employer is eligible to get a credit of up to 35% of the health coverage premiums that are paid for the year. It's important that the employer also pay at least 50% of the total premium in order to be able to qualify for the credit. This can translate to a significant sum of money. And so it's very important that small employers ask their tax professionals about it, because they certainly do not want to lose out on the credit. And the 35% is actually slated to go up to 50% in 2014, provided all aspects of this law continue to stay in effect. That will remain to be seen. But for now, at least, it's a good tax break for the small employer who covers his employees for health insurance purposes.
A slight clarification, if you don't mind. Do we know how much, when you say 50 part-time employees, can equate 25 full-time employees?
Yes.
Do we know at what level an employee is considered as a part-time employee or a full-time employee? Is that based on the number of hours the employee works?
It is based on the number of hours that the employee works, and therefore you take all your employees and you see the total number of hours that have been paid for. You divide that number by 2080 to come up with your full-time equivalents, because a full-time is 2080 hours in the year.
The other aspect that I want clarification is when you say the employer needs to pay 50% of the health insurance. So that means the threshold is the employer should be contributing 50% towards the full premium. In other words, some employers have the policy that they cover 75%. So that is point blank covered.
That's correct, yes.
Okay.
The employee should not be responsible for any more than 50% of the premium that he would be paying for his or her own coverage. And there is a new form in order for the employer to be able to calculate this credit, and that form is Form, I believe, 8941, and the step-by-step instructions are pretty good, but I'm assuming at this point that anyone that would qualify for the credit would be using the services of a professional who would be able to help him calculate the credit accurately.
Folks, I believe this is a very good tax credit available to the small businesses. And please, whether you're an S corporation, C corporation, or self-employed, don't overlook it. This is a very critical benefit available. And with having said that, this is Manjit Singh for this week.
And I'm Kusum. Thanks for watching.